let everybody know that today's Vedic discourse will be given by His Grace Baladev Prabhu on the topics of karma and dharma. So please, a big round of applause for His Grace Baladev Prabhu. Baladev Prabhu came in touch with ISKCON in Mumbai in the year 1991. He was initiated in the year 1995 by His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj at the age of 18 years. His father introduced him to spiritual path of Krishna Bhakti. Coming from a family of devotees, his parents as well as relatives are all committed devotees in ISKCON and are initiated by His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, His Holiness Loknath Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, and His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. At the age of 23 years, after completing his education and seeking the blessings of his father, he settled in his father's business and joined ISKCON Chapati in the year 1999. He combines a strong academic background, holding a bachelor's in physics and master's in philosophy with extensive administrative leadership experience. He serves ISKCON in India's national youth preaching and book distribution committees and acts as a capacity of regional secretary assistant in Maharashtra. He also serves as a member of ISKCON Chapati management team, the congregation development team, the satellite center coordination team. He is a part of team which oversees the management of the annual Kartik Yatra, in which His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj takes 10,000 devotees to various holy places annually during the month of Kartik. He is an international speaker and a spiritual teacher of courses like Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Veda, the ISKCON discipling course. He regularly travels across the continents in America, Africa, and Europe, delivering leadership seminars to global universities and corporate sectors. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome His Grace Baladev Prabhu and welcome you Prabhu on behalf of ISKCON Mississauga.
Hare Krishna. Can I get karta? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari निधाय गौर प्रेमानंदी कलियुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So we welcome everyone, devotees, guests, well-wishers for our Sunday program here in ISKCON Mississauga. So, very nice event here. It's the first time I'm coming to this wonderful place. Happy to see so many of you coming here, spending your Sunday, hearing from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and I was very impressed by our children are so nicely trained. I was thinking that the devotee boy should just keep speaking, right? Why my lecture is there? He was speaking so nicely, all philosophical points, spoke a story also, wonderful. What much was the age of the devotee boy? 13 years, amazing. In 13, we are teenage children do so many things. We don't know how to speak here, but someone is sitting down with the help of parents, with the help of elders, noting down philosophical point, making a nice PPT, and speaking those points. It's a very quite laudable effort. Let us clap for this one. Let us clap for the parents of this boy. And let us also clap for the congregation who has this boy here. So the topic of discussion is karma, and we are adding dharma also. Dharma and karma. I was so happy when I came here. I was greeted by Dharma Prabhu. What a coincidence. So, I will begin the speech today, begin my talk. Why? There are many things I would like to speak, but then considering time and also the prasadam waiting for all of you, I will confine myself to 5 minutes, 15 minutes,
40 minutes.
40 minutes, okay?
Yes, Prabhu. More than that.
15 minutes, 50 minutes, okay. So it's 6:14 now. So we will conclude at 7:05, right? You all agree with me? Anyone has any other plans? Let me know first. So we are discussing today from the Bhagavad Gita, very nice verse. This is Bhagavad Gita 4.16. Kim karma kim akarmeti kavayopi atra mohita tatte karma pravakshyami yajñatva mokshashe shubhat. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Wonderful verse, please hear. Srila Prabhupada's translation. Even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is action, that is what is karma, and what is inaction, what is akarma. Now I shall explain to you what action is, knowing which you shall be liberated from all sins. Prabhupada's purport. Action in Krishna consciousness has to be executed in accordance with the examples of previous bona fide devotees. This is recommended in the 15th verse. Why such action should not be independent will be explained in the text to follow. To act in Krishna consciousness, one has to follow the leadership of authorized persons who are in line of disciplic succession as explained in the beginning of this chapter. The system of Krishna consciousness was first narrated to Sun God. Sun God explained it to son Manu. Manu explained it to his son Ikshvaku. And the system is current on this earth from that very remote time. Therefore, one has to follow in the footsteps of previous authorities in the line of disciplic succession. Otherwise, even the most intelligent man will be bewildered regarding the standard actions of Krishna consciousness. For this reason, the Lord decided to instruct Arjuna in Krishna consciousness directly. Because of the direct instruction of the Lord to Arjuna, anyone who follows in footsteps of Arjuna is certainly not to be bewildered. So we will only discuss the first paragraph of today's this verse. So in general, as we see Prabhupada is saying, to understand karma is not very easy. To understand what is good karma, what is bad karma, what is the apt karma is very difficult. In fact, in the next verse, Krishna says, the intricacies of karma are very hard to understand, right? It is very difficult to know what is action, what forbidden action is, what inaction is. But Srila Prabhupada gives a wonderful insight here. What you can't understand, you can easily understand if you follow authority, right? Now I was coming all the way from, which area we came from? Prabhu? Pickering. From Pickering we came to Mississauga. And what happened, we were depending on what, there are so many roads, all roads look like same, right, left. But we're depending on one authority. Who was the authority? Right? So you see in our life also, so many things confuse us, but we have followed authority, we come to the right time, right place, right? So this is, daily life we are doing it. Why not in spiritual life? In spiritual life, roads are more confusing, right? And then you follow Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, follow authority of Sri Guru, a spiritual personality in our life who's experienced, who has gone through that road. It becomes much more easy, much more comfortable, and no anxieties, right? And Srila Prabhupada ISKCON is one society where everything is so easily available, all guidance is available, so many nice books, so many nice devotees. Well, in ISKCON we don't have shortage of guidance. You all agree with me? I met one boy who became a devotee, and asked him, how was your journey? So he said, I went to many organizations. I'll not name all of them here, but he said, I've gone through all spiritual organizations and finally came to ISKCON. So you went through all organizations, you tried all of them, you came to ISKCON, and now you want to try ISKCON and go to some other place. Oh Prabhu, all done. Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja. I've come to the last. How do you conclude last? Because I found everything is in this. Can you give an example? He said, Prabhu, I am getting such a nice, loving association here. So much of guidance. He said, Prabhu, previously wherever I went, I was on my alone. I had people around me, but everyone is doing their own thing. Right? But here in ISKCON, when I came, I found people are so concerned about me. When I come to a program, they ask, Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for coming for program, please sit down. And then, have you taken prasadam? So when I take prasadam, have you got enough prasadam? And how are you chanting? Have you chanted your rounds? Are you going to come for tomorrow's program? And I was thinking, for constantly I was getting phone calls, devotees asking, chanting ho gaya and reading ho gaya. I said, generally a person has to concern of his own spiritual life, but here people are concerned about your spiritual life. That is ISKCON society, right? We have come in association of devotees where we have so much of love, nourishment, cooperation, and we have people helping us. So Krishna consciousness or spirituality becomes easy in the association of devotees. As Krishna points out here, that spiritual life philosophy is very difficult to understand, right? How many of you feel philosophy is very easy to understand? No, very difficult. Right? If you all feel philosophy is easy to understand, Bhagavad Gita is easy to understand. We all feel, yes, I'll take an exam now on 4th chapter. And then if you pass, then you get prasad. It's not easy, philosophy is very difficult. And therefore we see Prabhupada has presented this philosophy, very, very highest philosophy in an easy to understand language, right? Prabhupada books, ISKCON lectures are very easy, very lucid, a lot of analogies and examples. Prabhupada books are full of analogies and examples to make us understand how things are. I'll give an example. To understand the Krishna conscious tattva philosophy, how Prabhupada used an example, analogy to prove something. I'll just one example of Prabhupada pastime. One time Srila Prabhupada, he was going abroad to one place to another, and then Prabhupada entered into a flight. So Prabhupada was there, and Prabhupada's one personal assistant also was there. So as Prabhupada was entering, the pilot of the flight, he saw Prabhupada from his cockpit. The door was open, so he saw that this is the Hare Krishna founder, Swami Prabhupada. So Prabhupada went and sat on his seat, then tightened his seat belt and plate took off. And finally after some time the seat belt sign went off and the pilot decided to go do an autopilot mode. That means he fixes the whole thing and goes right straight direction at a particular speed. The pilot came out of his cockpit and was looking here and there and found Srila Prabhupada sitting in his seat. So directly straight headed to Prabhupada. Swamiji, I am a pilot of this plane, Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. And Swamiji, I have read your books. I got 2 books in the airport. And very nice book. Prabhupada said, thank you. I have some questions. Can I ask you, Swamiji? And Srila Prabhupada had a seat next to him which was empty. So Prabhupada said, sit down. He said, Swamiji, if I sit down, people will intention what? Who is flying the plane? So can you come to my cockpit and sit and we'll discuss there? So in those days, these things are possible. Now, very difficult, cockpit and all those things, right? So he took Prabhupada to the cockpit and Prabhupada sat there. And then he wanted to ask so many questions. He was first thanking Prabhupada for his book and then he said, Swamiji, my question is, and he showed from the window pane. You are seeing the whole sky there. Swamiji, this whole world here, this whole creation, who has created this? And Prabhupada said, Krishna, directly. No God, no this, no that, direct answer. Prabhupada gave always direct answers. You ask him who is God, he will say Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Say it. Right? If someone asks you, what is your name? And what is your name? And Dharma, my name is Dharma Das. And I asked you, what is your name? My name is Dharma Das, my WhatsApp number is there, my Instagram account is there, my Facebook page is this. I'm going to examine. Srila Prabhupada gave the complete address, phone number, contact number, all details of God. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the pilot said, Krishna. And then said, Swamiji, you said the whole creation, everything in this world is created by Krishna. Swamiji, we see everything good in this world. Who created that, Swamiji? So Prabhupada said, Krishna. So Swamiji was saying the whole world was created by Krishna and the good thing is created by Krishna. Now was his main question. Swamiji, all the bad things in this world, who created it? Every things in the world, who created it? It's a very typical question which everyone asks. Why things are bad in this world if God has created this? Prabhupada checked Prabhupada, and Prabhupada also was very expert. Prabhupada is Acharya. Prabhupada was not an ordinary person. Prabhupada's answer was actually a question. Prabhupada asked him a question. What question Prabhupada asked? Prabhupada said, again, this whole sky you can see, it is all lit up. It is day. Who created the day? And he was thinking, who created the day? He was not able to understand. So Prabhupada said, day means light. From where light has come? Oh yes, Swamiji, sun. Sun, because of sun there is light, because of light there is day. So Prabhupada said, so day was created by sun. Prabhupada, who created the night? I was thinking, sun created day, some anti-sun came and created night. What actually happened? No one. She was confused. So the Prabhupada said, did you understand? Light means sun and there is day. So night means, oh Swamiji, then night means no light means no sun, so no sun means light. So Prabhupada said, that means sun is also the cause of night, right? The presence of sun is the cause of day. The absence of sun is the cause of night. And Prabhupada said, the presence of Krishna in our life is the cause of auspiciousness or good. And as soon as Krishna is not there in our lives, then all bad things get a place. But tell me such a wonderful answer in such a unique, easy way. Only Prabhupada could present Krishna consciousness in simple language, right? You all like the answer, Prabhupada? So let's give a clap to Prabhupada. So find Prabhupada books have such lucid answers, wonderful. Krishna consciousness and spirituality has become so easy to understand because of the presentation of such nice words Prabhupada has used. Prabhupada was once dictating his books. Prabhupada would dictate his books on the dictaphone, and a devotee later would here and type it. So every day in the night, Prabhupada would dictate his books. Right? How many hours in night? 2 hours, 3 hours? Whole night. Can you imagine spending your whole night not in sleeping but doing some work? Prabhupada, at least for 12 years, recorded in the history, 1965 to 1977, did not sleep in the night. Some of you may say, don't sleep in night because you are having sleep problem, therefore don't sleep at night. But Prabhupada was not having sleep problem. Prabhupada did not sleep at night because he was writing books. The whole day Prabhupada was busy traveling, preaching, managing ISKCON, guiding devotees. He didn't have time to write books, but he did not say, no problem, Krishna will take care. No. He was very much geared to give the whole world Krishna consciousness. So he slept 2 hours and the rest of the time he was translating his books. So he was dictating on the microphone, it was getting recorded and the devotee would type it. So one day the devotee was typing Prabhupada's books. He came, Prabhupada, for last 3 days you have not dictated much, Prabhupada. Previously you dictated 2 hours. 2 hours is Prabhupada would think and then start the machine and then you would read something. Then stop it, then think and read something. So he sat for 8 hours but he ultimately got 2 hours on them because he was not reading, he was dictating books. Prabhupada, for last 3 days you did only 20-30 minutes. Why, Prabhupada? Prabhupada says, your work and my work is not same. Okay, whatever. Feedback. Prabhu is giving feedback पहले से मुझे. After lecture he should give feedback. Hare Krishna. So, where were we? Tell me. Yes.
Prabhupada was saying that his work and his assistants.
Yes, wonderful, good. So Prabhupada was saying that my work and your work is not same. Your work is mechanical, because you are hearing. My work is very, very important. When I am dictating, I am thinking what should I present in the books so the people in the age of Kali Yuga can understand it, not today, for the next 10,000 years. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So Prabhupada books are presented in a way by next 10,000 years this book will be very much applicable, right? In fact, some devotees have told us that they read Prabhupada books in 1980s and they were thinking Prabhupada is saying all these things, information, but we don't see this happening in the world today. But in 2026 it is happening. So Prabhupada did not write for one particular 2 years or 20 years. He was written for a long span. So many things which feel, what Prabhupada has written here, I am not able to understand. Don't worry, time will come, this will be relevant. Those are Prabhupada books. So Prabhupada presented very nicely this philosophy of Krishna consciousness. Now I would like to narrate something from the Mahabharata. Prabhupada told this beautiful story. In fact, Prabhupada gave a wonderful explanation of Yudhishthira Maharaj. We talk about Dharma and Karma, right? Dharma. So Yudhishthira Maharaj was Dharma Raj. Yudhishthira Maharaj was Dharma Raj. We know the 5 Pandavas, right? 5 or 6 Pandavas? 5. Pakka or 5.5? 5 Pandavas. In this 5 Pandavas, people all appreciate सबसे ज़्यादा कौन? Arjun. People like Arjun. People all say, I want to become like Arjuna. Some people will say, I want to be like Bhima. But no one says, I want to be like Yudhishthira. Why? Because popular, celebrity कौन है? Arjuna and Bhima. But, so the battle of Kurukshetra, who did the maximum task? Bhima, Arjuna. They were one who actually won the war for Pandavas. Bhimsen killed all the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra and Arjuna killed many big warriors. But when it came to sit on the throne, sitting on the throne was not decided by likes and subscriptions. Sitting on a throne, unanimously everyone agreed, Yudhishthira has to sit. Because running a kingdom is not fighting with arrows and using a mace. That is power of strength. The power of wisdom this guy has got Yudhishthira. So unanimously all the brothers, they decided that who should the king? Yudhishthira Maharaj, because he deserved that. He was a person who always was guided by Shastra, by wisdom. He never missed a case. Every time he would always be on the right path because he was Dharma Raj. He was a king with knowledge of Dharma. So let me tell you a story of Mahabharata where 5 Pandavas were in exile and they were walking in the forest and they had not taken water for a long time. So they were feeling thirsty. And feeling thirsty, they couldn't walk. They did not know where they will get water because in forest what happens? You don't get signboards, water 500 meters, washroom, pump, gas pump, all these things, right? Have you been to forest, anyone here? In forest, once you enter, you will not know. I have been once to forest with my friends, not very inside. We just went 10 minutes inside. We turned back, let's go, Baba, why go inside? We turned back, we're thinking, we came from this side? We came from that side. Quite confusing. It's very difficult. Forest is like everything is all green, same trees everywhere. So they were walking, they were not knowing where should we go, left, right, so we can get water. So Yudhishthira Maharaj intelligence said, Bhimsen climb on a tree and check on a tree, high on a tree. From there you can see, oversee, is there a water body anywhere where you can see some vegetations and all. So Bhimsen climbed the tree and saw that there is a place quite close by where there are many birds which are flying. Looks like a habitat of birds. Generally birds come together in a place where there is some reservoir of water or some food thing, right? So Bhima said, I will go and bring water for all of you. So Bhima carried a pot with him. And all the 4 Pandavas, they were stressed. They stayed there. So Bhima went and he thought, then he saw a beautiful reservoir of water, a lake. Pristine clear water. So Bhima decided, let me first drink water myself and then carry the pot and bring it to others. As soon as Bhima touched the water, about to drink, a heavenly divine voice spoke, stop, Bhimsen. Bhima said, who is this guy? Stop. Why should I stop? I am thirsty, water is there. Who is you to stop me? Oh, I am in charge of this lake. You have to first answer my question. And then if you answer my question, you get the right to drink the water. Bhim said, Fred, I will first drink the water, then I will check your question. Who are you? First of all, you are not coming on here. You are just speaking from behind the clouds, So Bhimsen drank the water. As soon as he drank the water, Bhimsen fell unconscious, lifeless. Time was passing. And Yudhishthira Maharaj, Arjuna, Nakul, Sir, they were waiting for what? Water. Right? And Nakul, Sir, they started cracking joke. What's happening? Bhim said, hope he's not swimming in the water there, thirsty. So Arjuna, now you go and check. So Arjuna went. So Bhim said, unconscious. What happened? Bhim said, get up. No. Bhim said, unconscious. Arjuna's, his whole throat was parching with heat. He wanted to drink some water. Let me drink water, then we can just see how Bhimsen carry water from my brothers. He picked up the water, he touched the water, again the divine sound came. Arjuna, you have to answer my question. And if you don't, you will have the same fate as your brother Bhima. Arjuna said, I will answer your question first, I will drink water, I am feeling very thirsty. Arjuna, wait, I will not wait. Arjuna drank water, he also was unconscious like this. Nakula came, Sahadev came, same fate. Yudhishthira was thinking, 4 of them went, they did not come only, what happened? So now Yudhishthira goes and he finds all 4 of them lifeless. He's thinking, what happened? How can they be lifeless? They are not ordinary warriors. He knew something is big coming here. He was thirsty, he touched the water, divine sound. Yudhishthira, don't you see what happened to your 4 brothers? It will also happen to you. I have a precondition. If you want to drink water, first you need to answer my questions. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, hey divine sound, I don't know who you are, but my obeisance is pranam. Yes, let me know what is your question. And you know how many questions he asked? 1, 2, 100 questions. Just imagine, you're about to go to Prasadam, right? And so Prabhuji one question. And he asks you 100 questions. What will happen? Well, if you appreciate to do those questions, you will say one question, take 100 questions. You ask. Yudhishthira was so tolerant, righteous person, pious. Dharmaraj, he waited and very calmly, coolly answered those 100 questions. In Mahabharata, we study the big Mahabharata, the shlokas from Vyasadev, the big Mahabharata we have, and in those 3 chapters are based on these questions and answers. So one question Prabhupada always quoted, the Yaksha, this was the Yaksha Prashna. Yaksha asked question to Yudhishthira, what is the most amazing thing, right? And Srila Prabhupada said, the most amazing thing Yudhishthira said was, everyone is dying in this material world. Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti yamadayam sheshastavar ichanti kim ashcharya ataparam. He's saying, the most astonishing thing is, everyone is watching Himalayam, everyone is going to Himalayam, the place of Yamaraj. And those who are going, they are going Sheshastavar Ichanti. Those who are not, those are still there. They are thinking, everyone is going but me. This will not happen to me. Sometimes people say, सबको मरना है, but inside they say, लेकिन मुझे जीना है. Right? See, we all planned as if we are going to live 200 years here. And in front of us we see everyone is going. Sometimes people younger to us also are going. But we still think, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. I have so many plans to do. I'll execute all these plans. Everything will go as per my condition sets. No? The most amazing thing is people still think that they will make it. This is whose answer? Yudhishthira's answer. And one more question. There are many questions. We are not going to take all 100 questions. I know Prasadam is waiting for you. But one question which is very nice and important question is, Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked, which is the best bath? Which is the best bath? Bathing. Snanam cha kim param proktam. Which is the best bath? You may ask what question is which is the best bath. If someone asks you what is the best bath, you may say, Prabhu, I like swimming pool bath. Sometimes I like shower. Prabhu, I like shower in Indian style baldi. Right? Different. Yudhishthira Maharaj thinking, this gentleman is asking question. He is not asking about that bath, he is asking. Because the person who has asked question has to be relevant, right? If an IIT question paper, IIT is question, what is the best bath? You are not going to write shower. No. You will think, if it's an IIT question, it has to be something more deeper, technical, That bath should not be this bath, it should be some other physics and chemistry related or some, right? So he was thinking, this gentleman is Yaksha, he is asking a question, should be more deeper. So Yudhishthira thought of it and said, the best path is to drench and drown oneself in the lake of absolute truth. And Yaksha said, well done Yudhishthira, that's what I was expecting. So he said, we should regularly take bath in the lake of absolute truth. That means, now what we are doing here is, we are bathing in Bhagavad Gita nectar, bathing in Bhagavatam nectar. We have Kirtan, we are bathing in Krishna nectar. Right? Krishna's wonderful Kirtan. So we should regularly bathe. It's the best bath. So we take physical bath, right? Every day in the morning, afternoon, evening, or whenever possible, we take bath. We take thorough bath. We come out of bath, what happens? We feel good, right? Do you feel why wasted water like that? No, we feel very nice, refreshed. Similarly, our mind and consciousness also get refreshed when we sit and hear the message of Bhagavad Gita, the message of Bhagavatam. And especially when we sit and hear the message of Bhagavad Gita well explained, well articulated from Prabhupada's books, then it becomes very easy to understand, right? We all come here regularly for Sunday programs, right? You know every Sunday there is going to be a lecture. How much? 1 hour, 45 minutes. Lecture is like people say lecture, baapre. Lecture people feel boring. Who wants to lecture? I know when you went to college, you think, kaya lecture, baapre. Attendance like bhago. Proxy period and all. No one wanted to hear lecture. Lecture is boring. In ISKCON society, people come to hear lecture. Right? And they want to sit down and hear and apply that lecture. Why? Because Prabhupada's books present Krishna consciousness in a very easy to understand language. Right? Therefore, lectures in our ISKCON also are very attractive. Right? Like one time Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj was giving a class. He mentioned a very nice part. He said, when devotees should give class, they should give class balanced with philosophy and story and analogy. Because if you speak too much philosophy, then devotees feel very heavy hearing it. Right? He was kind of making it more humorous. He said, our process is bhakti yoga process. But if you give a heavy class, people will see they are doing yogasanas. Then he mentioned that generally devotees sit cross-legged, right? And they are hearing a class. But if there is too much of philosophy, then people also do some asanas. So if there are too much philosophy there, then people go for a shavasana. You know shavasana? Most easiest asana. Just lie down, throw your hands and legs, see upstairs, and all you have to do is wait. So after you take some nap for some time, what happens? You feel very nice, right? You feel fresh. So many people say, I heard lecture, it was very nice. Because you had a good shavasana. Said philosophy is too much, then shavasana. But the lecture is very interesting, then people are shukhasana. They are on the brink of sitting for a long time, forget I have back pain, leg pain. After lecture is over, paining so much. But forgot pains. Why? Because it is what? Sukhasana. Then Maharaj mentioned, but if the lecture is long and only philosophy, then devotees feel they are done Shirsasana. Shirsasana, keep your head down and leg up. Then you get back to normal posture, then you feel very heavy, So ISKCON lecture should be like what? Shirsasana or Shavasana or Sukhasana? Everyone likes, right? Sukhasana. So presentation is very important. That is uniqueness of Prabhupada. Prabhupada came in the age of Kali Yuga and presented Krishna consciousness for Kali Yugites, all of us. And therefore all of us are coming here to ISKCON program to hear these classes, to take part in the program, right? You all come. Does anyone force you to come? If you don't come, I will see you. If you don't come, I will cut your salary. Is anyone here employer, others employees here? No, nothing like that. You all are well employed here. You all came because you all want to come here. In fact, sometimes we don't come for program. We missed one program for some reason. And exactly the day when we missed the program, someone calls me, "You did not come. Such a nice lecture and such nice prashad. अरे आज ही मिस किया, आज ही प्रॉब्लम हो गया." So we all want to come as many programs as possible. We are waiting for Sunday to come and enjoy the association of devotees, hear Krishna Katha, associate, do Kirtan, and most important part of the program is Prashadam. Prashadam ki jai. Right? In lecture someone can sleep, Kirtan someone can sleep. I have not seen anyone sleeping in Prashadam. Is anyone eating and sleeping there? No. In Prashadam, very attentive, enthusiastic. And all the principles of Bhagavad Gita are followed in Prashadam life. Eke Kurunandana Bahu Shakayananta. Sarvadharman Parityaja Mamikam Prashadam Sharanam Bhaja. Forget our phone, forget our wife, children, husband. Where is Prashadam? And as the Prashadam we walk in, take Prashadam one by one, all the items fall on a plate. Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam Pratipadam. Every step there is happiness. Right. And then as the items fall, and if the items don't fall enough, then Shunyayitam Jagat Sarvam. Sweet rice Virahe Rame. Happens sometimes you keep talking with some devotees and finally you go to Prashadam line and you find you missed one item, pakoda. I said, why I missed pakoda? Pakoda we have eaten so many times, but you missed pakoda today? You feel like Govinda Vira Hename. One time I was distributing prasadam, standing in the, like we had many devotees, so we had buffet system, and I was serving. And so many devotees coming and taking prasadam, festival time, 2000 devotees were there. And I found that people were taking prasadam, they knew me, but no one was watching me. They were watching the prasadam. So I feel like, Haribol I am saying, they are busy saying prasadam and what is falling in the plate. Then I thought I will show them some trick, divert their attention. So I was serving what? Halwa. You know halwa? How many of you have eaten halwa in your life? Please raise your hands. Haribol. I am not sure today what is halwa. I have not contacted a cook here. Malpua. Higher taste. Malpua. So I was distributing halwa. So what I did was, I picked up the halwa spoon and people are coming one by one devotees, they are watching the halwa falling. I just put little bit. Big halwa, full spoon, but put little only. As I put it, this person became disappointed. Who's this? And then he saw me. Then I said, Haribol. So we get fully absorbed in prasadam. Prasadam is like we just think. And prasadam also is a unique gift of ISKCON, right? We don't find prasadam so ecstatic anywhere. In ISKCON, khichdi also is famous. My God. We have one devotee who has become a devotee now, initiated disciple now. He is from big corporate firm, multinational company CEO. He comes on Sundays, not because of lecture. Lecture is also there, but khichdi is there on Sunday. Sunday morning, Bhagavatam class after khichdi. The ISKCON khichdi is unique. We try at home, we cannot make that khichdi like that. ISKCON khichdi. Similarly, ISKCON khichdi, ISKCON sweet rice, ISKCON puri, ISKCON shrikand. In our temple, in ISKCON Chopati, when a guest comes for temple darshan, we give them small, this much small, besan ka laddu. Generally, besan laddu is at least this size, but we thought itna bada budget nahi hai. We made it small, minuscule, mini laddu. But people are eager to eat that laddu. One gentleman who happens to be a relative of Ambani, I will not take his name, Ambani ka naam liya was, I don't know. He is relative, close relative. Very big shot, big industrialist. Every day he sends his driver. He can't come because he's busy, but driver comes to take darshan and to bring that laddu for him. This is the uniqueness of prasadam. I think so a lot of appetizer are created here for the prasadam. All our dharma and karma ends at prasadam only. Yuga dharma is taking prasadam. Anyways, so where were we? Yudhishthir Maharaj, Dharma Raj, right? Let's not forget that theme which we have built up. So Yudhishthir Maharaj in this way answered so beautifully. What I'm trying to feed the whole thing here is that how through the beautiful anecdotes and analogies Srila Prabhupada presented through his books and through the ISKCON society, we understood how to practice Krishna consciousness. Spirituality is not a confusing game anymore. Spirituality is simple. Ask any ISKCON devotee, what is spiritual life? Said Prabhu chanting. Ask what is spiritual life? Association of devotees, right? Srila Prabhupada gave us A, B, C, D. When we were small, we learned A, B, C, D, right? One devotee was cracking a joke and said, when we were small, we learned A, B, C, D. A is for apple, B is for bat, C is for cat, D is for dog, right? Then we grew up, then A is for apple iPhone. B is for Bluetooth, C is for chatting, D is for, what is D? Downloading, right? Then we grow more, we become aged, and A is for arthritis, B is for blood pressure, C is for cholesterol, D is for diabetes. And come to ISKCON, there is also ABCD. A is for association, B is for books, C is for chatting. Chanting and chatting, no, only chanting. Otherwise, right hand Hare Krishna, left hand mobile, WhatsApp, two in one. all WhatsApp messages are also seen. One is like this, other is like this, right? Like this. One is like this. We should not combine both. Anyway, C is for chanting and D is for diet. Prasadam ki jai. What happens by association? A, by association, ahankara shuddhi. When we associate with devotees, our ego gets purified. We all come with the ego, I am this, I am that, I have done so many things. We come and associate with devotees and we understand, my God, I thought I have a big plan, I have done such a nice in academics, I am doing a big job, and here I see much more qualified devotees academically and economically, and they are doing simple service, humbly serving, chanting Hare Krishna, offering Dandavat Pranam. Our ego gets purified. I should also become like him, humble. So A is association leads to ahankara shuddhi. B is books. By reading books, buddhi shuddhi, our intelligence gets purified. We have been reading about so many material things, right? But now we understood that we are spiritual living entities. We are not the spirit soul, we are the body, right? So everyone saying yes. No, we are spirit souls, we are not the body. Isogni Jayapataka Maharaj was mentioning a beautiful story. When he was initial days of ISKCON, then they had to come from Mayapur to Calcutta to print something. So they wanted to print some pamphlets and other things, also literatures. So he came to Kolkata and he was went to a printer. So he was standing there to collect those copies. So then there was one teacher who also had come there, and she had given copies of one school exam question papers. So she had submitted. So Jayapataka Maharaj picked up the question paper, and it was for small children. The question was, who am I? Who am I? So Jayapataka Maharaj asked teacher, if someone writes I am spirit soul, how many marks will you get? I will give 0 marks. So Maharaj mentioning, see, education department, someone is writing right answer. I am spirit soul, should be get 100 marks. One question answered rightly, all questions should be answered right. But people in education department do not know that they are not the body, they are spirit soul. So that is the problem nowadays. So we are very lucky that we have access to Prabhupada books. Prabhupada books connect us to purify our intelligence and make us understand that this material world is Sukhalayam Shashwatam. Happy, right? Oh, Dukhalayam Shashwatam. And one should be tolerant. One should balance. All this information is so nicely mentioned in Srila Prabhupada's books. C is for chanting. By chanting Chitta Shuddhi, our consciousness gets purified, right? When we all chant the Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Our consciousness gets transformed. You all see, we are coming for program, there's a transformation all of our lives, right? Many of our friends, many of our relatives, they always say, Badal gaya hai aap. You have changed, right? What has changed? Nothing has changed in our life. We have the same home, same family. The consciousness has changed. How it has changed? Because now we are chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. So chanting leads to C, Chitta Shuddhi. And D is diet. Prasadam. By Prasadam, Deha Shuddhi. Our body. Jaisa an, vaisa man. So we see overall body is affected by the way what we eat. When we eat prasadam, which is Krishna's prasadam, it is sanctified food, free from karma. We are talking about karma and dharma. Eating becomes dharma. Because we are offering what? Whatever we eat, yad karosh, yadashnashi, yadjuhosh, yadash, yad tapasyasi kaunte athat kurushvamanarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you offer it to me, Krishna says to Arjuna. So whatever we are doing, we are offering it to Krishna, and what is happening? That very thing which is material becomes spiritual. So ABCD. So in this way, we can see the integrated principle of Dharma and Karma are very difficult to understand. But when we approach a proper sadhu, proper guru, proper authorities, Sanga, devotees, then the most difficult concept become easy to understand and followable. We are able to follow it in our life, practice in our life, and preach to others. Can you imagine? We did not even dream in our life that we want to become a devotee. Anyone here dreamt before that I want to become a devotee of Krishna? No. We all thought I want to be engineer, pilot, and what else? Doctor, chartered accountant. You ask any kid outside world, what do you want to become? Pilot. What do you want to become? Engineer. No child says, I want to become Krishna's devotee. Not possible. We never dreamt, but now we have become devotees, right? Right or not right?
Yes.
We have become devotees of Krishna. We are all here. We never dreamt, but we have become devotees of Krishna. So we did not dream, but we became devotee of Krishna. And now we become devotee of Krishna. Miracles happening, we are telling others about Krishna, and they also become devotees of Krishna. One miracle is we have become devotees. Second miracle is we are preaching and others have become devotees. What a miracle. Why? Because we are taking prasadam regularly. When we start taking prasadam in our home, in the program, it affects our consciousness, it affects our life. And by diet, Deha Shuddhi comes. So there are many things to discuss. Time is not in our favor as of now. Later, anytime in future, we can discuss something more on this. So end here. Any questions, comments, reflections are open. Welcome. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Any questions, anyone? Who have a reflection?
Yeah, Krishna.
Yeah. So you were saying the little story about how lectures should be very engaging. I found your lecture to be very engaging too. I was getting a little restless, but it was so entertaining and very well presented that.
Sukhasan or Shirsasan or Shavasana?
Sukhasan.
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 Thank you.
No, actually, you were attentively listening, so automatically my lecture became engaging. Otherwise, when I came, I was so tired. Since morning, I am just going here and there, traveling all over Toronto. And now the weather also is so nice to take a rest. Right? It's raining also. So when I came, I told, oh, give me hot water to charge me. So initially, I thought, you were the one who was speaking. Who gave class today? Not you, and that devotee. So that devotee charged me up. So I thank that devotee. So all glories to him. What is the devotee's name?
Krishna.
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 Krishna became suddenly alarmed. Why my name is come? Teacher is going to punish me or what? Thank you for a nice class. Because of your class, I got charged up. So all glories to you. So you Yes, any questions? Just thanking me. Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar Bhagwan ki Jai. Gaur Nitai ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Gurudev ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. A big round of applause for this. Even I have a feedback, Prabhuji. The class was very, very engaging. How you started the class with giving an example about roads and how we should follow the authority, and that when Krishna is in our life, how everything becomes auspicious. And also, not to forget, as we are celebrating the ISKCON 60th anniversary of ISKCON, the way you highlighted and gave importance about Prabhupada, his teachings, his books, and of course, the example you gave of bathing, that how we should be drenched in spiritual bath. That is something which we can take away, and let's give a big round of applause. So, moving forward with the program, we will be doing the Purushottam prayers now, which will be followed by recitation of the chapter 15 by the children, and also we'll be doing the Deepdam.
The bhajan, show the bhajan.